Okay, so let's see an example in frequency response which will relate transient as well as the frequency response. In the example, it is given the transient response of a second order system when subjected to a unit step input is found to have peak overshoot of 16.2%, occurring at time t is equal to pi by 5 under root 3 seconds. If this system is subjected to a sinusoidal input of 1 volt, determine the frequency of input at which amplitude of steady state response will have maximum value and the maximum value of steady state response. Means the frequency at which the maximum value will occur and the maximum value itself, both has been asked. Okay, and it is given that maximum peak overshoot is 16.2% and it occurs at pi by 5 root 3 seconds. Okay, subjected to a unit step and second order system. Okay, let's look at the solution. So the given data, first we will use the values of maximum peak overshoot and the time at which it is occurring. Okay, so means it is a peak time. So peak time is pi by 5 root 3 and MP is 0.162. Since this is in percentage, so this is 0.162 divided by 100. MP is defined as equal to e to the power minus pi zeta upon under root 1 minus zeta square. Okay, so this is the formula. So MP is 0.162 is equal to e to the power minus pi zeta divided by under root 1 minus zeta square. So if you will solve it, you will get zeta is equal to 0.5. Okay, then since we got zeta from MP, now we can use TP. So TP is given as n pi by omega d, the formula. So we can compare the value of omega d with 5 root 3. So, and omega d we know omega n under root 1 minus zeta square. So omega d, which is 5 root 3, is equal to omega n under root 1 minus 0.5 whole square. Okay, 0.5 we got it from here. And solving this, we'll get omega n is equal to 10 radian per second. Okay, so as I said before as well when I was teaching that first we have to target the zeta and omega n's. Now once we got the zeta and omega n's, now we can calculate the values of maximum value of steady state response and that the frequency at which the maximum value will occur. Okay, so zeta is 0.5, omega n is 10 radian per second. Okay, now we got the value of zeta and omega n. So MR can be calculated as, which is the maximum value at, of steady state output, which is 1 by 2 zeta under root 1 minus zeta square. So MR will be 1 divided by 2 into 1 by 2, zeta is 1 by 2, under root 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square. 2 will get cancelled, this will come out to be 1 by 4, 4 minus 1 divided by 4, which is 3 by 4. So 2 by root 3, which is 1.15. Okay. Now omega r, the frequency at which the maximum amplitude will occur, is omega r, that is omega n under root 1 minus 2 zeta square. Okay, so omega n is 10 under root 1 minus 2 zeta square 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, so zeta is 1 by 2, which comes out to be 7.07. So you can see these are our answers. So the motive of this example was to show you that target zeta and omega n and you will be able to switch between transient and frequency response. Okay, because all the properties, all the parameters depend upon zeta and omega n in transient response as well as in frequency response. Okay, so this was the motive. I hope you got it.